Hey guys, I've been sitting here reading in the sun for probably the last 40, maybe 30 or 40 minutes. I finally finished The Secret Life of Bees, and I'm going to tell you my reaction. So, this was 302 pages. It doesn't look like it, but the pages are really, really thin. My review is like mixed. I feel like the first probably the first half of the book I enjoyed, and the middle just like droned on, like probably for like 100 pages. It was just like, I just feel like it could have been summed up a lot quicker and just like not dragged out so much. It went into a lot of detail about the history of the sisters, and they're not exactly Catholics, but they worship the Black Mary, and they went into a lot of detail about that, which I appreciated because I liked hearing like their culture and stuff, and like their religion that they chose for themselves, these Black women. But it just went into a lot of detail about that, like that I kind of felt was unnecessary. And then the Black women characters in this story, they are beekeepers, and they love honey and bees, and everything is about honey. And oh, sorry, I'm trying to hold my phone. It just like, there were a lot of parts that just went like super into detail with honey and bees and how bees work, and like every chapter there's a quote from a book about bees, like to start the chapter. So that was kind of cool, but it was just heavy on the bees, heavy on the Black Mary religion history. So it definitely, there were like conversations that lasted for like 20 pages, that maybe not 20 pages. I'm also next to a playground, and there are a lot of kids. This always happens to me. I always turn on the camera and then there's kids screaming in the background. But yeah, it just, some of that I feel like just kind of went on for a long time, where I kind of got bored reading it. And then the last pages of the book I skimmed because I just wanted to get through it. The writing style is really good, easy to follow. I really appreciated the detail that Sumont Kid incorporated in this book. Like it was good, but I just feel like if I had to rate it out of 5, this might be like a 3 or a 3.5, I would say. The story itself is very unique, and I really like it, and I love the strong Black female characters that sort of surround Lily, the main character, the main little white girl. I really appreciated that, and like how she learned how to appreciate Black people. I really enjoyed that as a Black woman. So yeah, overall I would say totally read this book. It's a good read. There are parts that, like, nothing about it was scary or sad or bad. Like some people, when I posted the TikTok about this, some people were like, oh, that book was so sad, or I remember it being sad, really sad. To me, it wasn't sad. So if I was describing this book to you, I wouldn't say that it was a sad book. I would say that it's a really good story, and it's described in great depth, and it speaks highly of Black women in the perspective of Lily, the main character, who is narrating this book. So totally give it a shot. Definitely read this. I would say especially if, well, I was about to say especially if you are a person of color, or if you're a Black female, but also, really anybody I would recommend this to. But it was cool as a Black woman to be like, hey, like, this is cool. And like Lily's describing things about these other Black women that I'm like, yep, that's correct. Like that's it's good. But yeah, I'm done with this. I'm happy to be done with this because, like I said, it kind of took a long time to like explain things or really just come to the conclusion that I was waiting for it to come to. And then the conclusion it came, in my opinion, way too fast, like for other parts of the book to kind of have droned on almost. The conclusion to the book was like within the last 5-10 pages, just like closed up. So it ended good, but I wish that was spread more evenly throughout the book. But yeah, I liked it overall. I'm happy to be done with it. Now I can start the Kristen Hanna book that I got, The Night Road. It's in the van over there, so I can't show it to you, but I'm excited to start that, and I am happy to be done with this and to add this to my my new growing list of books that I am reading now. This makes number 2, so it's not even that long, but it feels good to have another book read and digested, I guess, and then now I can keep reading. So that's my report on this. Would recommend. So I found this cute little mailbox. Not mailbox. It's a library. The one of those little libraries. Here, let me show you. Look, how cute. Okay, and since I freshly finished Secret Life of Bees, I'm gonna put it in here and see if I can take out a good book. If I can't, I think I'm just gonna leave it in here, because this was a 3.5 star for me and personally not good enough for me to keep, so I'm gonna put it in here. Okay, none of the books were really what I'm looking for, plus I have a Kristen Hanna book that I'm gonna start, so I just put it in there and I'm gonna start reading my next book. Hey guys, we stopped at one of those little I always want to call it library mailbox. The little library things that I showed in the last clip. But this is another day. This is the next day, and we found another one, and so we stopped, and we're like, ooh, like what's in it? Look at this. This is a postcard book that just has like different. I can't show you while I'm holding it. Can you hold it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, that's good. Right. Yeah. It has like different like photographs, and then they're postcards. Like that one looks so cool, and this one, and I love postcards. And now I have a book of, I think one of them said there was like 30 of them. Like this one is just like table and chair and kitchen. I just think it's so cool. So I'm happy about this. Thank you. Hey guys, so I have an update on the, you can't even see, bruh. Wait. On Night Road. So, first of all, based on the back of the book, I didn't anticipate this to be like more of a romancy read. This isn't historical fiction, it's really just more fiction. And Kristen Hanna's writing is still wonderful. She's super descriptive. It's very good. It does do a dual point of view, but not in chapters. It's like not in separate chapters. It'll be within the same chapter. It switches from the main character. Well, I guess there's 2 main characters because it's dual point of view. So one of the main characters, Lexi, as the book starts, she's 14 years old, but then there's a time jump that happens, and then she's 17. And I feel like for most of the books she'll be 17 because the time jump happened like page 30 or something. So one of the main characters' point of view, she's Lexi. Oh my gosh, is Lexi. She's 17. Then the other main character is Jude, and she's a mother, and she's, I can't remember if they actually say it, but she's probably like 45 or something, or 40. I think they probably said it in the book somewhere, but she's in her 40s. But Jude is the mother of twins, who are also Lexi's age, and Lexi befriends Jude's daughter Mia, and they become best friends. And then Mia's twin Zach is like the popular, attractive Leonardo DiCaprio type of dude, is how he's described in this book. And then it's so the dynamic between Lexi, Mia, and Zach is going on in Lexi's point of view, but it's also going on in Jude, the mom, her point of view when she's seeing Lexi and her kids. And then like Jude's world of like her relationship with her mom, her relationship with her husband, and then Lexi has her relationship with like she's a foster child, and so all that going on there. But then I think since the dual point of view, like both their point of views, like their worlds collide, but it's not the way you're listening to me trying to explain this is how I feel reading it, you know? Like, that's how I'm just like, it's confusing, but like it makes sense, but it's also like, wait, what? Because I feel like most dual point of views is like, there's like a relationship and like the male or like the boyfriend or almost boyfriend to be in the relationship and then the girlfriend to be or whatever, like just with two people that are directly interacting with each other and like just each other so that you know what the other is thinking about the other person is like simpler to understand. But the way it's going on in here is like we've got the point of view of Lexi, and she's not in this family. She's not Jude's daughter. She's Jude's daughter's best friend. And then we have Jude's point of view, which is Lexi's best friend's mom. So whatever. But it's good. Like, it's good. And this might be my third day reading it, and I'm on page 74. For me, I feel like that's fast. I like got into this book. Also, this is 300 pages. And The Secret Life of Bees, wait, no, this is 345 pages, I think. The Secret Life of Bees was 302 pages, and it was like that small. Like, just goes to show you how page, like, density and then like the spacing in the font makes such a big difference. So yeah, like, I'm liking it, but I also, there's a romance in here that, to me, I wasn't expecting it to be, like, a heavy teenage romance. So now I feel like Lexi's point of view is, like, teenage romancy, which, like, to me, I'm like, oh, like, I didn't really want to read that. But still, from Jude's point of view, it's still giving adult problem solving, which is more what like I like to read. So I don't know. I was also expecting another Great Alone. So I'm not saying this is bad. Like, this is still very entertaining, and I'm like really into it. And there's kind of, it's not really suspense, but it's more like, probably don't do this because that's not gonna go well later type of vibe early on, like in the first 60 pages, which is kind of cool, I feel like, because as you're reading, you're like, okay, when is this gonna blow up, you know? So I feel like that's a good element. Overall, so far, I'm enjoying this book. Can you even see it? Yeah. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot faster paced than Secret Life of Bees. But Secret Life of Bees was a really good story. And I really appreciated that book. So that's how this is going. Also, while I'm here, I just wanted to mention this book. There is a black girl's face right there, so if you were jump scared by that, she is in there. This book is called Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry by Mildred D. Taylor. So this is kind of a funny story that I'm going to tell you real quick. My husband's mom gave me this book like 4 or 5 months ago when we were driving through Texas. They live in Texas, and obviously my husband's white, so his parents they're also white, and they're in their 60s right now, because my husband has 6 sisters or 7 sisters. I can never remember how many. He's got a lot of sisters. He's the only son, but his oldest sister is 35, I think, so his parents are a little bit older. And I was talking about being black. I don't know, like in a tasteful way. Like I mentioned something, or it might have been me talking, or it might have been my mother-in-law, like saying something that she was trying to relate to me when it came to race. I can't remember. It was kind of funny, and I was just like I will sit here and listen, like, okay, you know, okay. So she was like, I have a book about the Black struggle. Like, I think she was trying to relate to me and be like, I kind of know, you know. And I was like, okay. And so she went to get it, is this book, and she gave it to me, and she was like, yeah, like, I think you'll like it. And so, like, we got back to the car, and I was like, Reagan, like, what is this book about? And he was like, I don't know why my mom gave you that, because it was kind of a sad book, but I think she was just trying to relate to you because you're Black. She's a wonderful woman. I love my mother-in-law. It feels really nice to say that, because I really do appreciate her. But I just thought it was funny because she was trying to relate to me a little bit, and she was like, I have a book about Black people. Do you want to read it? Okay. So yeah, it says, the vivid story shows the rich inner rewards of Black pride, love, and independence. Humiliation and fear seem to rule the lives of Cassie Logan and her family. But they have one thing that no one can take away, their land. And with that to hold them together, nothing can tear them apart. So after reading The Secret Life of Bees, I was like, wait, I'm kind of in the mood for another Black pride historical novel. I think this is set in the 30s, 1930s. So this will be the next read after this one. And then I can tell my mother-in-law that I read it and that I like it, probably, hopefully, or like what I think of it. So I just thought that was funny. I always share that with you guys. If you've read Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you think I'll like it. So we can tell mother-in-law what we think. Okay? She was sweet to give me this, though. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. Thank you for your feedback about the book content too. I really appreciate that, and I'm enjoying getting into books. Look at me filming another 10-minute clip. I was over here thinking I would talk for 5 minutes. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will keep you updated on Kristin Hannah, Night Road, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.